I took a flight from Los Angeles to Chicago, just so I could hop on a 4-day train ride back to Los Angeles. Cause why not? What's not to love about the soothing sound of the train tracks, the ever-changing views, or feeling like you're on the greatest adventure of your life, when you're really just sitting in a metal box? This is an Amtrak train taking their Texas Eagle route, which starts in Chicago, goes down to Texas, and terminates in Los Angeles, with many stops in between. For the duration of the trip, I'll be on a sleeper car with my own bedroom suite, complete with private toilet and shower, which are combined. Neat! I'm finally having the overnight train experience I've always wanted, but being only 1 hour deep into my 4-day journey, I'm still not sure if this was a good Kyle idea or a bad Kyle idea. Although I do already have some first impressions. Good. A full-length mirror. I wasn't expecting one in a room this small. Bad. No Wi-Fi. Good. Having my own bathroom. Bad. I can hear the people next to me peeing, which means they can hear me pee. Good. The futon bed on the bottom is actually pretty spacious, so I should be able to sleep well. Bad. Maybe we should... Okay, I feel like I've been... Alright, it's only been like an hour. Dining cart now for dinner, but they bring it out to you a piece at a time. So starting with a salad, this feels like a roll. It's warm. I'm so smart. All the meals are included on this trip, including one complimentary alcoholic beverage per meal, except for breakfast. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this. I was literally just changing. I literally just took off my pants. I didn't realize where we were stopped. I just gave all those people a show. You're welcome. Someone waving at me? Oh God. Okay, I'm awake. I just passed out for like an hour and a half. I was so tired after dinner, I just knocked out. Somehow I woke up naturally and not by the train's horn. Since I've been awake for the last 2 minutes, the horn's gone off like 8,000 times. It's still going. It's like 9 p.m. and like yeah. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have earbuds. It's crazy how often that horn goes off. It's actually insane. They should really stop warning people that a train's coming, you know? Like, just let them die. They probably deserve it. The rest of us gotta sleep, bro. Honestly, there's not a whole lot to do right now. Most of the passengers have already turned in for the evening. Next, I'm gonna play some Resident Evil 4, the remake, for maybe like an hour or two, and then try to actually get a full night's rest so that I'm ready to go for tomorrow.
Many hours later.
It is now 3 a.m. Day one is behind us, and we have stationed in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's where we're at right now, but we put about 650 miles in today, so that's about a third of our trip. For now, I'm gonna turn out the lights. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is 8:30 a.m. I've just woken up, made my bed. Let's see if we can still get breakfast. Waking up to the passing landscapes this morning, very nice. Also being able to enjoy those views with every meal has been just a treat. I had a late breakfast, so we're only about 2 hours away from lunch. I've been working in between meals, which has been working out great for the most part. It's super spacious in here. The suite is plenty large for one person. There's power outlets for laptop charging. My one caveat though is that the walls are paper thin. So when I'm filming like I am now, I'm a bit self-conscious that the people in the suite next to me can hear what I'm saying. As you can see, I have already begun sound dampening the wall between us. We're arriving in Dallas, Texas now. I think this is the biggest city that we've come across since we left Chicago. We're about 1,000 miles from Chicago Union Station at this point, which takes us to roughly halfway through our trip. So we're getting there. I've been to Dallas before a couple times, once in the summer, absolutely hated it. Once in the winter, also hated it. I'm glad we're just passing through.
Room service.
How's it going, Macklin?
Kyle, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, pretty good, brother.
Thank you for the lunch.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Shortly, okay?
All right, see ya. So today I decided to have lunch delivered to my room, and lunch is served. Looking pretty good. This is a super white meal. I wouldn't trust train sushi anyway, but I am definitely feeling more and more American by the minute as I eat this stuff. I bet this fish tastes like freedom. All right, we just arrived at San Antonio Station in Texas. This is the final destination for this train. Oh, lights are all getting all funky on me because we just arrived. This is our final destination. I'm gonna get off this train and then board a completely new train, which will take me all the way to Los Angeles for the rest of my trip. Although that train doesn't leave for another 4 or 5 hours. Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna stretch my legs.
So I'm at the San Antonio station right now, and I just befriended an Amtrak crew member. He told me there's actually a Yard House, which is a relatively nice bar and grill that's less than a 10-minute walk from here. So I'm gonna head there right now. Hopefully I don't get mugged because I'm in a strange neighborhood at night, alone. Nothing can go wrong.
Oh god, this is what I'm talking about. This is some typical downtown LA shit. Maybe I should try and sneak past him while he's distracted.
I narrowly escaped the night walker. He crossed the street one way and I went the opposite. We're almost at our destination, thank God.
Ah yes, sanctuary.
We made it. Cheers. All right, I'm with my waitress Jordan right now, who has been amazing. Yard House corporate, if you're watching this right now, give this girl a raise. She's worth the investment. Corporate, if you're watching this also, turn this part off. Jordan, for $100 cash, can you bring us 2 shots and will you take a shot with me?
I can't take it with you.
What if I just gave you the $100 cash anyways?
I would say thank you. I'll get you a shot.
You'll get me a free shot?
I can see about the free.
So I just woke up. It is a new day. I found out last night that I didn't actually have to transfer trains. I'm in the same room that I've been this whole time, but it feels like a completely different train, mainly because the passengers have changed. The people that were in the suite next to me, different people now, and they're much louder, showering and talking and laughing. It's funny also because I kind of woke up, you know, to all this noise, almost feeling like this sense of entitlement. It's funny how quickly I became a Karen. This is my train. I have seniority over these new people. I need to remember that this is everyone's journey and we're all here to enjoy the same trip. Although I do have seniority in these bitches. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
So we've stopped here in El Paso, Texas, and this is a very important stop because it's where a legendary burrito lady stands at the station and sells very good burritos for very little money. She's very well known among the Amtrak community, all the staff members, they know who she is. And clearly a lot of the passengers already know who she is as well because the line is already forming pretty rapidly. I'm gonna get in line, see if these burritos are worth the hype. Burrito acquired, pretty good size, $3. Ground beef and potato, let's try it out. That's actually really good. You can very much tell it's homemade. Made with love, possibly. That was a really good burrito. And after eating train food for the last 2.5 days, this is a very refreshing change. I'm really not used to finding good Mexican food anywhere outside of LA. El Paso has it, I guess.
We're passing a town called Lordsburg right now. This is in New Mexico. Actually pretty close to the New Mexico-Arizona border. I just had to get a quick clip of this little town because it looks like the town is on meth. I feel like a war zone map would be a better place to live. Oh, local authorities finding someone up to no good? Shocker. Lordsburg, New Mexico. Never heard of this town before today, but I hope I never come here again.
My time on the train has been really tame this whole trip. And what I mean by that is there hasn't been any drama. I haven't heard anything or seen anything weird or upsetting, but apparently things are a different story in coach. I was talking to one of the attendants earlier and he had mentioned that stuff goes south on these trains all the time, especially when there's longer distance routes like this one. Apparently earlier today there was a lady who started getting really crazy and aggressive with him, started calling him names, swearing, and apparently she started acting out right before her stop was coming up because she knew that the staff would kick her off. Then there was another guy with an equal number of screws loose who apparently pissed himself in the coach seat he was sitting in, which caused a ton of commotion and unpleasant smells, as you might imagine. My takeaway is that if you have to hop on a train for 4 days straight, paying extra for the private roomette or the bedroom suite might be worth it, depending on how partial you are to the smell of ammonia.
Well, I just finished dinner. The caprese appetizer could have been saved by a better balsamic glaze, but my mouth made sweet love to the steak entree, and I didn't even get the cow's name. Sadly, this was the last supper, and when I wake up tomorrow morning, my trip will be over. There's something about being hauled across the country by train, as if you're some kind of Amazon package in transit, waiting to arrive at your destination, where the only thing expected of you is to be along for the ride. If you'll excuse me for adopting the cliche, things I learned on this trip, you're going to miss most of the views that pass you by. But everyone you see is beautiful in its own right, so soak it in and be grateful that you caught it. Bring earbuds. What you tune out in this world is equally important as what you let in. And no matter where you go, you can't escape great people. Yeah, there are shitty ones too, but the good ones are worth leaving the house for.